And he walks in there, he goes, really, Mom, fucking finally getting up in the afternoon. She's like, yeah, shouldn't you be at school, you little shit? Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content on my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games, I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. I have been asked to review Yu Yu Hakusho, chat, Ghost Files, episode 1, Surprised to be Dead. This is from Glee, who donated 20 subs, chat, the equivalent of $100. And for $100, shit, I will review a season of like an anime or a cartoon series or, something that's, relatively short, around 22 minutes an episode, 24 to 30 episodes a season, chat. And I'm a little unfamiliar with Yu Yu Hakusho. I remember watching a couple episodes way back in the day when I was a kid, not knowing what the hell was going on, already deep into probably several seasons, chat. But before we go ahead and start talking about this beloved anime, how many of you have seen it? How many of you have seen Yu Yu Hakusho, the series, or a season, or this particular episode, chat? I am curious about that. I'm not a buster. You know, the 587 is real. Yay. See, Drum says, never heard of it. There's Rascal ended when I was born, but I love it to death. Oh, wow, Glee. Me. Oh, I know you have. Where Banco have every episode. Already says the whole series. I've seen Yu, a big ass boy. Sarah S, raise his hand. Yes. A woman says, hell yes. So we got a lot of people who've seen it. A couple people have not. And I'm very unfamiliar with this chat. Like I said, I've only seen a couple, didn't understand the context of them, but I will say, I really did like this first episodes. It's a setup one, kind of delving into the world, the lore, the setting of the character, introducing the character of Yusuke, chat. A number of other people like Kiko and Boton and Wargot, or whatever his name is, Karabot. I forget, I don't know his name. What's the redhead's guy? I'm going to call him Karabot. Kuwabara, chat, him, all those kids, chat. It's great. But let's go ahead and start getting into the nitty-gritty details, chat. A scene by scene breakdown Goku. I'm going to call him Kuwabara, that's it. Also known as Goku, also known as Carrot Top, chat, that guy. But we have a fantastic anime opening where we have all of our lead characters, chat. You get Yusuke, you get Kiko, you get Botan, who is the witch girl, who we see later. She's like death. She's death incarnate. She's the Grim Reaper. They're flying around. You see Carrot Top. They're battling all these ghost monsters and stuff. It was like, whoa, we're in for a hell of a time, chat. They're firing. They got finger bangs. They're shooting things out of their fingers. Bang, bang, bang. It's like, that looks pretty cool. Has a very catchy song. I like the song, chat. I like the animation that's on display. It feels like this came out in like the 80s. I'm getting like late 80s, maybe like early 90s vibes from this, but I like this. I'm loving Kuwabara. I didn't know his name. I forgot his name. He has a complicated name that I forgot. And you see them all, it's like, cool, and it says Yu Yu Hakusho. It's like, that was nice. And then it's an ordinary day in Japan, chat. It's sunny. People are driving cars, enjoying each other. And oh no! We see this little baby boy, chat. He's in the middle of traffic with his fucking soccer ball. And he's like a deer in the headlights. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He's like, oh my God, it's coming towards me. And right before he's about to get smacked by that car, because chat, at the rate that thing was moving, he would have exploded like a hot water balloon on cement, chat. It would have been it for his little ass. But this random pedestrian just runs out, pushes his little chubby ass out of the way, and he takes the full force of the fucking car, chat. Boom! Hits the windshield, it's over the car, chat, and you see the broken mass of this guy's fucking body. And it's like, oh my God, what the hell? What the hell just happened? And the Paramedics get there, chat. Everyone goes to check on the little boy. He's okay. But what about this random pedestrian, chat? This man in this green suit. They go over to him. He's like, oh, it's too late. But then the guy realizes, like, wait a minute, it's not too late for me. I'm still alive. And he realizes, like, holy shit, I'm floating above it all. He's seeing his own dead body. And he's freaking the fuck out. And he's like, what the fuck's happening? He's having an out-of-body experience, chat. And he floats down there saying, don't fucking write me off, resuscitate me, to fucking clear, do the clear thing. And they're like, I hate having to clean up the meat after. And like, they literally refer to him as meat, chat, in this episode. And they put him in the ambulance and it just goes away. And he's like, don't write me off. And then we then cut, chat, and we're at the school. We're at this Japanese school, chat, seeing all these kids in uniform, male and female, going in, chat. All the boys wearing these blue suits. You got all the girls wearing these little skirts, chat. But there's this one guy who everyone's terrified. They're like, oh, God. Oh, Jesus. When he walks in, like, who is this individual, chat, everyone lives in fear of? And we hear this guy in the announcements saying, like, Yusuke, can you please come to the principal's office? I've noticed your attire. We need to have a discussion, young man. We need to talk. But I guess this Yusuke ain't coming to see him, chat. And eventually we see this little girl named Kiko, and she's running around the school asking, where the hell is Yusuke? Where the hell is he? I want to talk to him. And she goes up to the place where she might know he's at, chat. Boom. The absolute top of the school. Goes up there, sees him. It's the guy that got run over by the car, chat. He's going, nice skirt, girl. Vaguely sexual, chat. And she's like, Yusuke, are you fucking crazy? Coming to school acting like a jerk, dressing up like, you got a green suit on. You know that we have to wear blue here. That's the rules. He's like, I look better in green, Kiko. And he's like, it doesn't matter if you look like really sexy and green and stuff. You gotta dress accordingly, okay? You gotta stop being such a jerk. I know you're a good person underneath that rugged, very sexy, masculine exterior of yours, but you gotta be better. And he like literally grabs her skirt and goes, this is a nice skirt. And she fucking smacks him. And she's like, stop that. She smacks him. And it's like, what are you, some kind of perv grabbing girls' skirts? You want to see what's under there? Like, you ain't going to see it unless you want to. But you're not going to see it. Not on school grounds. Bye. And so she goes down the stairs where all the girls are, and they're like, Kiko, how can you be talking to Yusuke? And she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I've been told by like my big brother's best friend's cousin that he's like a big bully and that he has all the gangs of Japan apparently under his control. He's like, from the Yakuza and shit. And he can make one phone call and he can bring like 2,000 Yakuza guys to school and get us all killed and take our lunch money. And she's like, he can't do that. I think he can barely get even 2 guys to back him up. He's a loner, okay? He's a lone wolf, all right? And he's not all bad. He has a tough exterior, okay? He just got a shitty home life. He's got a chip on his shoulder, all right? But he's a good guy. I see fucking good in him. And we transition from good old little Kiko, Chad, who clearly has feelings for Yusuke. And he's walking around. She's walking around doing his thing. And he's still hearing on the announcement from the principal. Principal's like, Yusuke, this is like the 5th time I'm getting on the speaker. Why haven't you come to the office? He's like a big fat guy, so he's always breathing real heavy, chat. All of his B words sound like, bruh. Yusuke, come to the principal's office. I must talk to you. And Yusuke doesn't want to do that, but he overhears. He sees these 2 kids, these 2 blue shirt kids, chat, fellow students. And one of them's like, hey, man, can you believe it? I stole that fucking kid's wallet. And he's like, how'd you manage to get his wallet, man? He just dropped it and ran away. I told him that my fucking friend is Yusuke. Can you believe he bought that? I'd never be that guy's friend. He's too scary. And Yusuke's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, oh! And they fucking freak out. And it's like, you stealing fucking lunch money from kids? From underclassmen, you guys are a bunch of pieces of shit. I should fuck you both up. And like, Yusuke, please, oh my God, please don't fucking fuck us up. And it's like, say you're pieces of shit. We're fucking pieces of shit, man, please. But before he could continue to berate them for their shitty attitude, chat, and their thievery. We have this one teacher who walks up, and he's like, "What is this all about, Yusuke?" And it's like, "These guys were fucking stealing wallets from kids. They're being a bunch of busters, Professor Snape." And Professor Snape, he sees the wallet, but he has such a fucking hatred for Yusuke. He's like, "That is not what I see. What I see is you, Yusuke, stealing a wallet from this young gentleman here." Yusuke's like, "That's not what happened. That's a load of fucking bullshit." He's like, "What are you gonna do about it, bitch?" And he's like, "Oh, even the teachers have an informed chat." No, apparently he's not a very good student. He's like, "Well, fuck this. I hate this day." And so he's like, "I'm just gonna leave school." And eventually he's walking away. Here's his name on the fucking announcements again. It's like, "Yusuke, can you please come to the principal's office?" And he's like, "I'm not going anywhere, man." And right before he's about to leave school, he feels a big old meaty meatwad hand, like a hamburger patty with like hot dogs for digits, grab his shoulder, and it's the principal. He's like, "Yusuke, I've been calling you all day on the speaker. Why have you not shown up to my office?" And he's like, "I want to talk to you, man, okay? I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel without a cause, all right? I don't like your school. I don't like your teachers. I don't like your kids. And I don't like you." "Yusuke, I just wanted to talk to you, okay, about your future. I wish I can be like a father figure to you." And he's like, "Get your hand off me, man. Don't touch me. You're like some kind of perv." He's like, "No, I only like butter. No, come here." And he's like, he runs away. He's like, "Oh, Yusuke, if only I could teach you the ways of life." He wants to help him. He legitimately wants to help him, chat, but he continues walking. He's upset with fucking everybody. I think that's when he goes home at this point. I think he goes home and where he's like, "Oh, my fucking life sucks. I hate this day. Everyone's just a fucking asshole." But eventually, he goes home where home life's not great. His mom, major fucking MILF, by the way. Mom is hot because she's just like got up and she's like fucking smoking a cigarette. And clearly she's like a young mom. She had Yusuke when she was probably like a teenager. I'm getting the sense of that. I don't know if that's confirmed, but I definitely feel, and she's like just so fucking, "I'm just done." And he walks in there, he goes, "Really, Mom? Fucking finally getting up in the afternoon?" She's like, "Yeah, shouldn't you be at school, you little shit?" He's like, "I want to go to school." "Well, if you're not going to go to school, how about you get a job? How about you bring some money in there?" And he's like, "Why don't you get a job, Mom?" And she's like, "Okay, listen. I got a job. I fucking work that corner every goddamn day, okay? I open up my whole 1K to put food in your mouth, all right? That's what I do. I have to accept something else in my mouth, all right? But if you want to get out of here, please go ahead. Go ahead. Go, leave. Do it right now. Do it right now." And he's like, but she's like, "You can't, though. You wouldn't survive out there on your own without me, okay? So let's just continue to live miserably with each other." And she turns on the good old boob tube, preparing for her night of fornication, chat, with random men. I assume. I don't know. I don't know. She just seems like a young mother who is just so dead inside. And it's kind of sad to see her that way. But he fucking leaves because he's just upset. And he comes across this little boy who's like playing soccer, and the soccer ball gets kicked, or football, excuse me. The little football gets kicked over to him. And the little kid's very polite. It's the first person who's not treated him like shit all day. Maybe exception to Kiko's. No, he's not being yelled at. Like Kiko was yelling, and it's like, "Just you stupid, dummy head. Just get your act together." Like everyone's berating him all the time. But this little kid walks up to him. He goes, "Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry that I kicked my ball at you. Can I have the ball back?" And he's like, "Yeah, kid, sure. Here you go. But you should be really careful about playing soccer right next to the street, okay? It's very dangerous." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." He's like, "Oh, wait, don't cry. Yeah, haha." And he starts doing like faces and things. And the kid's like, "Ah, it's funny face." And he's like, "You like that face?" And he starts just doing this whole act for the kid. And the kid's really enjoying it, and he's having a great time. He's like, "All right, you feeling better? You feeling better, kid?" And it's like, "Yeah, you're really funny. What's your name?" "My name's Yusuke." "What's your name?" He's like, I don't know what the kid. I'm going to call him Billy." "My name's Billy." It's good old Japanese Billy, chat. "Billy." And it's like, "All right, kid, here's your soccer ball. Go have fun, all right? Go get your parents. Stay with your mom or your dad or whatever, all right? Don't be going out on the street. You don't want to be hit by the cars out there." He's like, "No, sir." And so he goes and does this thing. And the kid, he's watching the kids like, this little motherfucker's going to kick that fucking soccer ball into the street. And lo and fucking behold, chat, little Billy He kicks that goddamn ball into the street, and he's waddling out there. He's like a little chubster too. He's got like little chubby kid legs, and he wanders out there, and those little chubby kid legs can barely move. And this car is just coming right at him. If it hits him, chat, he would just explode like a hot water balloon on cement. And Yusuke's like, fuck. And he dives out there, chat, boom, pushes the kid as he takes the full brunt of this car going 60 miles per hour at the least, chat. Just explodes. He's more sidewalk than man at this point, chat. And then we then cut to where we were before. He's like, don't give up on me, for the love of God, please. And he's just hanging out there. He's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't know what's going on. And then boom, this girl comes up behind him riding a broomstick. She goes, hi, how you doing? My name's Boton. He's like, oh, Jesus Christ, who the hell are you? She goes, well, people have called me many things over the centuries, but I'm typically referred to as the pile of the river Styx. But your culture refers to me as the Grim Reaper. My name is Boton. Hi. He's like, you can't be the Grim Reaper. You're too hot, which is true. I'm like, wow, you're a very bubbly, very, precocious Grim Reaper, Boton. He's like, yeah, a lot of people say that, but it's so great to meet you. And you're like, okay, great to meet you too. And she's like, this is kind of weird for me because this type of situations is a little awkward because of the kind of person that you are. And he goes like, okay. And she's like, well, here, let me read your bio. And he's like, sure. Reads his bio. It's like, Yusuke, known to be very aggressive, not the best student, though he does have a heart of gold. There is good in you, Yusuke, and it came out today. And that's the thing that really caught us all off guard in the spirit world, because even though you're a very selfish person and you're rarely selfless and you're always yelling at your friends and your mom and your teachers and your principal, even though they want to help you sometimes, you make it very hard on them. For whatever reason, you just decide to do this really selfless act. And so typically, we would send you off to hell to burn alive for eternity. But the fact that you saved this kid, that's something different. And so I kind of want to make you an offer. He's like, well, whoa, I want to check on this kid first. I want to make sure the kid's okay, all right? And he's like, Yusuke really likes this kid. And so they head to the hospital, and the kid, he's got a couple of scrapes, couple of cuts, couple of bruises, but he's good. Kid's good, and he's there with the mom, and the mom's kissing, like, oh, I love you so much. And the doctor's like, well, you be careful now. Don't be going out on the street, playing soccer. And Yusuke's on the outside. He's like, that's what I fucking told him. He didn't listen to me. And the kid's like, okay, no one ever told me before. He's like, you little shit. He wasn't listening, Jay. He wasn't fucking listening. But the kid's like, that guy was really funny. I hope I can play with him again. Yeah. But then, Yusuke sees it. He's like, well, I'm glad the little kid's okay. And Botan's like, yeah, me too. She's like, Jesus Christ, someone put a bell on you? He goes, no, he can't. But I wanted to make you an offer. We want to work out an ordeal with you. That's what they describe it as, an ordeal. Not a deal, an ordeal. And he's like, okay, what kind of ordeal? It's because you're so different. We need your help for ghost shit. Ghost shit? And she goes, yeah, but and then you can come back into your body. And he's like, okay, all right, I guess that'd be kind of cool. And she goes, yeah, it would make sense, especially since your death was a waste. And he's like, what are you talking about? She says, well, we can predict we know the past, the present, and the future. And according to your file, it's right here. The thing is, like, you're saving that kid, you didn't even need to do that. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, the car was coming at the kid, but the driver would have swerved to the left, which would have left the kid with maybe a few extra scrapes and cuts and bruises, but he would have been totally fine. And he's like, whoa, back up. Are you telling me that I died for nothing? She's like, yeah. He's like, fuck. Oh my God. So you want the deal? He's like, no, I don't want your deal. Maybe I like being a fucking ghost. This is kind of cool. I get to float around and fly around. I don't need to eat. I don't need to shit anymore. This is pretty goddamn cool. This is the perfect life. And she goes, I never heard anyone want to be a ghost before, but okay. Well, listen, I'll give you time to think about it, and you kind of do your own Christmas Carol-esque thing, okay? Where you get to see how people react to your death and stuff. Kind of like a ghost of Christmas yet to come. And he's like, what the fuck? And he goes, yeah, okay, I'll see you later, bye. And she fucking flies up into heaven or whatever the hell she goes. He's like, you know what? That's a fucking good idea. This is like a Christmas Carol. I'm going to go see what the people are thinking of me at my wake. And so I guess they plan the wake out there, Chad. He goes, flies over to his house. where he sees all of his classmates and they're all snickering because he believe that guy got hit by a fucking car. He's like, these fucking assholes. I bet they only came to my wake because they can get extra credit. But then he hears Kiko coming out going, oh my God, he's dead. Oh my God. I love him. He's like, whoa. He's such a good person. I knew they were so good to him. He did that heroic thing. I know he was capable of it. Now he's dead, and I can't thank him for that. I can't tell him what a good person he is. He's like, oh my God, Kiko, I had no idea. Hearing all this shit. He then, he flies down there. And he sees some of his teachers. And some of the teachers are like that one teacher who was like Professor Snape. He was like, I'm so glad he's fucking dead. Oh, I wish how the car took out all of them, like all the students. I forgot about one scene. Chad, I totally forgot about one scene in the show. My mistake. I forgot about Kuwabara when he was heading home from school back to his mom's chat. He's accosted by these blue shirts, by these other students, and this particular guy named Kuwabara, Chad, who has this very red hair. And for whatever reason, Kuwabara is just adamant about beating the shit out of Yusuke. He really wants to beat him up. But because Yusuke is such a much better fighter than him, he always beats him. But whatever reason, Kuwabara is like, I want to beat the shit out of you, and Yusuke always defeats him. He's like, until we meet again, Yusuke, I'll be back. I'll get you one day. And apparently he's like lost 150 fucking fights. And so it's like, all right. And then once the Professor Snape and shit, like they're talking about how much they hate the students, Kuwabara, he comes in and he's like, no. He can't fucking be dead. He can't fucking be dead. No, who am I gonna fight? Like, does he fucking love Yusuke? I feel like he loves Yusuke. Because he's like, no, goddammit, you can't be dead. And when he goes inside and the mom's just there, sitting on the floor, just like has a 1,000-yard stare, staring at fucking nothing. He goes up there and he like tries to punch his picture, but he stops at the last minute. He loves him? Okay, there you go. I guess it's confirmed. And his guys are like, hey, bro, take it easy, bro. He's like, don't tell me to take it easy, bro. I fucking loved him. Who am I going to beat on? I was going to beat him this time. Tomorrow was going to be the day. And they drag him away. Eventually, the principal comes in, and he sees the display, and he sees how the teachers are talking shit about Yusuke, and he's like, if you fucking talk shit about that kid again, you'll be fired. Now get out of my fucking way. And he goes and pays his respects to the mom, and he prays in front of his fucking closed casket, because he looks like fucking street pizza now, Chad, because he got hit by that car, which was going 60 miles per hour. But he starts praying. He's like, Yusuke, I just wanted to help you. I just wanted to tell you about life and prepare you for the future. What you did today was such a selfless act, and that's showing the good that is inside of you that I always knew was there. And I just wish you could be here so I can tell you that you have the ability to be an upstanding young man, but you're not here. And I'm sorry for that. And Yusuke's watching all this, and he's like, oh my fucking God, there are people that do care about me, but I never realized. Like, it's just Jiminy, it's like his Christmas Carol. And he's seeing all this, he's seeing this display, and he's like, oh, fucking Jesus. I want to live again. And then fucking Boton, she's like, hi. He's like, God, Jesus Christ, oh my Lord. Put a bell on. He's like, no bell. And he's like, all right, listen. You're right, fucking Christmas Carol. I saw fucking Kiko. The mom is, oh, by the way, the mom's fucking crying because she just wants her son back. She's like, I'm sorry that I've always treated you this way. I'll be a better mother. I just want to see you again. I'm so sorry. He was only 14. He's only 14 years old. He's a 14-year-old kid, chat. And he sees all this, and he's like, oh, my God. And he's like, Boton, he's like, yeah. And he's like, listen, you're right, this Christmas Carol situation, Ebenezer Scrooge, I've realized people do love me and care about me, and I guess I have this inside of me where I can be a better person. I want to help. I want to take the ordeal, as it's called. And she's like, fucking great. That's wonderful. All right, come with me. We're going to go on and have, like, multiple seasons of adventures. 4 seasons of a movie, I imagine. He's like, whoa, and they fucking fly off into the heavens, chat. Until next time, until we do another review, chat, another scene by scene breakdown, chat, for Yu Hakusho. But that was episode 1. He was 13? They say he's 14 in the show. I remember that. But he's 13 here? Fair enough. Shrek Juice. Hi. Did you ask Glee? Yay! Glee, did you like my review? Did you like my review? Clap. Clap. Did you like my impression of the characters, too? I feel like I covered it pretty well. Totally forgot about Kuro. Oh, yeah, Kurobara. I forgot about him. But I covered him. I went back to it. We got it. We got it, chat. I covered it. Boom. I liked it. I liked it a lot. That was good. Yes. It was a good first episode. It's a lot. It's setting up things. It's setting up the characters and stuff and setting up Yusuke. But I liked it. I was like, ooh, a lot more mission. Cleaning on your base. I did. Yay. Very good. And how many more episodes left this season? About 27 or 20. I think it's like 28 episodes or something this season. So I'll do some more in the future. You know it. He's 14. I knew it. No, it's all good. Thank you, sir and baby. Yay. Yeah, so you got 2 fun reviews today, Chad. Did Tusk, did Yu Yu Hakusho. But yeah, I like this first episode a lot. I'm digging it. What year did this anime come out? It looks like 80s to me. Yu Yu Hakusho. This anime. Oh, no, it was 90s. It was the 90s, Chad. That was amazing. Thank you, Noe1. Thank you. I watched this years ago, but like sporadic episodes. I didn't know what the fuck was going on half the time. I was like, I don't know what's happening. So this is my first time like really getting to understand some of the characters and stuff. Like I didn't know anyone's name. I thought the main guy, Yusuke, was Yu Yu Hakusho. I thought that's what his name was. Oh, it's the Yu Yu Hakusho guy, yeah. But it's yeah, great opening, chat. And he was gonna play the fighting games and never saw the anime. Oh, there you go. Wow. What would you recommend to someone relatively new to anime? Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is a fantastic gateway to anime. Samurai Champloo, I think, would be quite good as well. In terms of anime movies, I would recommend Studio Ghibli, Princess Mononoke, Nazca and the Valley of the Wind, Laputa, Castle in the Sky, Spirited Away, Porco Rosso, things like that. Those are really good gateways, in my opinion. But there you go, Chad. There you go. And now, my friends, we're going to go ahead and transition over to some gameplay myself. The thing that I love about returning to the series is realizing how much it takes from Japanese folklore in later episodes. Ooh, I'm excited. Very, very excited. Did you like my impressions of all the characters? I made sure that they sound exactly like them. Cowboy Bebop is awesome music. It has an incredible soundtrack, incredible score. No doubt about it, chat. Oh, my Lord. But now, we're going to go ahead. I love your breakdown style. Thank you. Oh, witness! Witness me! Mr. Hommendinger, thank you for the raid. I like I love it was a good time. Thank you, Retro Preach. Good to see you, Alex Bernal. Welcome back to stream. Divine Miss Klein. Welcome. Look at all the quality, amazing people coming into this raid chat. Thank you, Mr. Harmony. What are you playing today, man? I just finished my reviews for the night. I did Tusk and I did Yu Yu Hakusho episode 1. Alex Bernal, thank you for the host. Spreading the word of the Revenants. Now Brownie went fart, so I don't know if she liked my Yu Yu Hakusho review. Maybe that was a fart of approval, like, could have been that. I'll take it that way. Brando Calrissian, good to see you. Look at all the quality people here. Brando Calrissian with the host. Appreciate that. Blackstone, greetings and salutations to you, good sir. Hope you're doing well, Thomas Collins. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for checking me out. Popo Hakusho. Yeah, so no, it's a good series. Recommended by Glee, chat. Recommended by Glee. So I'll be doing a lot of reviews for that in the future. So hold on to your butts, Shem. Sir, all the Yu Yu Hakusho fans are going to love the reviews. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. I despise it. Yeah, it's very bad. It was pretty bad. I gave it a low some old bullshit. Not quite a fuck you. Not quite a fuck you. Yes. Yes, I must hear. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. Yeah, please do check out the VOD for both. But yeah, Tusk, awful. Yu Yu Hakusho, I liked it. Liked it a lot. You know, whole season? Mm-hmm. I'll venture review the entire season 1. So I have like a special deal going on with people, just like, it happens. As you guys know, I do tune reviews and things. But if you donate like, $100 basically, or I guess it's 10,000 biddies, or, like 20 subs, or something like that, then, because that's the equivalent of like $100, you could get to pick a season of a cartoon, or something like that. Or something, even if it's live action, like make sure that the episodes are at least like 30 minutes or something like that around that time, So, yep. Knowing one thing with 5 base, I hope you and the chat have a great rest of the night. Always a good time here. Knowing one, always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for the 5 Doge Bees. Thank you for all your support. And Glee was most recently one of those people that did just that. And so now I will do the entire season 1 of Yu Yu Hakusho. Overtime. Not every day, but I want to do at least, maybe I'll do like an episode per week or something.